Flat foot.
Hi, this is Ina John.
Here is the same introduction of me, so if you want to skip it, skip it. About a minute.
Ina John. I am an ankle-bone alignment specialist and podiatrist. I am going to talk everything about the foot, the cause of the foot deformities and pain, and how to get rid of that cause, and how the foot is affecting the alignment of the entire body structure. Here's my short background. I majored in physical therapy. However, I became a Disney animator. Yes, for Disney, and worked on 15 movies. You can Google my name and see all the movies I had worked on. Animators know how to analyze movement with weight and ground reaction force, which the foot has to handle every day. And also, animators catch every subtle movement in order to draw out natural movement for the big screen. With that skill, I found out subtle movement in the joint I am going to talk about. And also, I analyze foot structure and its mechanics from the animator's viewpoint. So it's quite different from the other sources, and it's going to be easy to understand and make sense. So let's start. Hi, this is Ina John, podiatrist. Today, let's talk about the flat foot. Why the flat foot? Some of you might think that you are born with flat foot because your mother or father has the flat foot. But no, in this regard, what you are born with is flexible ligaments. And your parents have the flat foot also, then your parents were born with flexible ligaments as well. The ligament connects the bone to bone. So if you have flexible ligaments, you will have flexible joints. So most likely you will have a flat foot your entire life, if not using the proper orthotics. Really? Yes. Here, with a foot bone model, we can see the arch here. It is constructed with this tarsal joint, a group of small joints on top of the foot. This tarsal joint has a very tiny 1 to 2 millimeter of up and down motion, as you can see here. And this tarsal joint should not fall out of this tiny range of motion, because when it falls, even tiny much, the entire foot bones go out of alignment, including the ankle bone on which the leg bone stands. And the flat foot happens when this tarsal joint falls completely to the flat surface. Our foot is created to walk on soft soil with bare foot. Then the soft soil was supporting the arch, so the tarsal joint couldn't fall. But on the flat surface, the tarsal joint falls, because when we walk, while the other foot goes into the air, our entire body weight has to pass through this tarsal joint. It means the entire body weight presses down on this tarsal joint, the arch, against whatever the shape we step on. So again, on the flat surface, if there is no proper support under the arch, the tarsal joint disengages or falls, definitely, with each step we make. How much? Depends on the flexibility of the ligaments. If you have inherited very flexible ligaments, your plantar fascial ligament under the tarsal joint is very flexible as well. So your tarsal joint will fall all the way down to the flat floor without much stress on the plantar fascial ligament and becomes the flat foot. And even people with the average flexible ligaments can have the flat foot as they get older, because the tarsal joint keeps falling with every step since we were toddlers, and the ligaments under the tarsal joint can become overstretched over time, and we can feel these overstretched plantar fascial ligaments that runs across the tarsal joint at the bottom of the foot.
So do this.
While sitting down, press down at the arch area where the plantar fascial ligament is, and it feels soft. But after you standing up and reach down at the same spot and press up against the arch, and this time you will feel the tightness here. That is the overstretched plantar fascial ligaments, which means that your tarsal joint is stressed out. And eventually, these plantar fascia ligaments become weaker and weaker, making the tarsal joint to fall more and more all the way down to the flat floor and make your foot flat. And people with tight ligaments will have plantar fasciitis pain, but people with flexible ligaments, they don't feel much tightness here, even though the tarsal joint falls all the way down to the flat floor. So we can see this flat foot as one of the foot deformities that are caused by the fallen tarsal joint, in this case, all the way down to the flat surface. The proper way to prevent and restore the flat foot is using the properly made orthotics that aligning both ankle bones at the same height. So even though you are brainwashed to believe that you are really born with a flat foot, if you use the proper orthotics, you can restore the arch because our body is moldable. If you press any part of our body against any shape every day with over 100 pounds, that part of the body will be shaped to that shape. So if you stand and walk with the proper orthotics under the arch, your entire body weight is pressing down on the tarsal joint against the properly shaped orthotics. So the tarsal joint can be realigned and restore the arch. With proper orthotics, even though you have super flexible ligaments and you weigh a lot and carrying heavy stuffs, tarsal joint cannot fall. So the proper orthotics keeps the tarsal joint within this tiny range of motion while keeping the ankle bones in alignment. And I found out how to do the ankle bone alignment test exactly. So with the ankle bone alignment test, we can verify if the orthotics are aligning both ankle bones at the same height. You can learn how to do the ankle bone alignment test on YouTube. Just type ankle bone alignment test or with Ina Chan on YouTube search engine. Once your flat foot restores its arch with proper orthotics that align both ankle bones at the same height, your body stands with alignment from the feet up. Then our body doesn't have to compensate. So our body becomes much stronger. And with the proper orthotics, we need to learn to stand correctly by putting the body weight straight down onto the ankle bone, which is the medial side of the arch, not like this on the lateral arch, by tilting the leg bone. And also, we need to walk correctly by transferring the body weight through the medial arch, like this, not through the lateral arch, like this, by tilting the leg bones. This is no good, okay? Then you are good to go. So today I talked about the flat foot. The flat foot is foot deformity caused by complete fallen tarsal joint. People with flexible ligaments tend to have this flat foot if not using the proper orthotics. So with proper orthotics, we can prevent and even restore the flat foot. So bye for now.
Flat feet can be prevented and restored with the correct orthotics. I publish a couple books with many drawings for easy understanding. You can check them out on Amazon. Align both ankle bones at the same height so that the lame may not be disabled but rather be healed. Hebrew 12:13. It was about the flat foot.